the example of your mum, I'm saying that's a powerful example, because there are those of us, because you started off by saying until we understand some of these concepts, we shouldn't be expecting anybody else outside of selves, outside of our own culture to understand, which I agree to. But my point is, generationally, my point that I was going to make is generationally, I know there's a certain generation above us that it doesn't matter how these are described. They might not argue with them, but they won't come away from their specific points of prejudices that they've
not talking about that generation.
So the point is that what I'm arguing for is that it's probably more powerful to speak to the enemy that's ready to talk than the friend who we know is not going to change.
I disagree, and this is what I'm saying is the problem. We want to talk to others.
No, this is not our. I said it's both. I said it's both. No one's saying that we don't.
You're saying it's more powerful to speak to the enemy than to the friend. Powerful.
I said no one's disagreeing that we need to internalize these truths. Like for example, critical race theory. We need to internalize that as being a more constructive way to view the racist agenda. What I'm saying is that generationally, there's parts of us who won't accept it. It's more powerful for us to be having conversations within power structures, universities, people that are going to run the country, people that are going to be running the country 20, 30, 40 years from now. It's more powerful for us to have critical race theory discussed in universities throughout all races, so that there's a group understanding, than it is to have the conversation with our parent generation who will never change between now and when they pass.
I disagree.
How can you argue for having a conversation with your mum is more powerful? If your mum accepts it, what change does it make in terms of what in regards to how Karen's daughter or Karen's son accepts?
I get what you're saying.
That's more powerful. I disagree. And you can't say that it's more powerful to change your mum's mind. It's not going to impact change than it is to change.
I didn't say that.
You said that it's not powerful. I'm saying that I'm showing you generationally, it's more powerful to have impact on Karen's son, or than in terms of how we're going to interact. We don't.